Hi guys, it's Jason from Mount Hortus, and after our visit today to the Temecula Farmers Market, we had a really nice batch of Proteas that we got in. I am very excited to work with them. You can see that I've done a little bit of prep work here. Me and my wife thought, what better way to really celebrate these flowers and present them really nicely than on a door charm or some kind of door presentation. So here we have a frame that is in the shape of a candy cane. You can see that I'm already getting started here on the wrapping of it. I have this really nice ribbon here that has a lot of glitter on it. So we're actually just going to cut for a quick sec. I'm going to get this wrapped up first because I don't want glitter all over the place, but we'll be right back, and then we're going to get started. And actually, just before we move forward here, though this shares a couple of characteristics from the first DIY project that we did here on this channel, if you're looking for a more traditional wreath shape and that type of project, do refer to that video. But here we're going to be working on the door charm, so let's get started. Okay guys, so you see here that we have a fair mess of glitter everywhere. It is crazy the amount of glitter that comes off of these products sometimes. But we're ready for our next step. You can see what I've done here is I've tried to mask the frame a little bit. However, I still wanted to show that there was a frame there. I wanted to appreciate kind of that skeletal nature of having a frame there. It does serve to be quite beneficial sometimes, especially if you're trying to make these things from scratch, for example, with no frame. It gets fairly difficult. So for me, I'm just taking advantage of the fact that there is a frame and adding my framework onto that. And so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and use the Proteas first. Look at these guys. Aren't these just gorgeous? That's insane. This one's got a nice kind of hot pink magenta color there. This one here's got that kind of pink ice, but very similar color. This one is a Grandicolor Protea, very nice, beautiful yellow coloration. So especially if you're doing something for the fall, it's really nice. This just happens to be in season in my part of town, so I'm really excited. And we have here these guys. Look at that. Nice white feathering, that's so exciting. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Now, my wife and I had quite a debate. We were trying to figure out how should we arrange these colors, and we figured that we were gonna just have a pattern, just like we typically would, but we were gonna play around with the arrangement just a little bit so that we could appreciate the curvature of the candy cane. Okay guys, so we have all the Proteas mounted on here with a fair amount of glitter kind of all over the place still. We're going to go ahead and move on to our next item. That's going to be the ornaments here. I really like the selection of ornaments that we have here just because it's helping to offset the bright colors, the greens and the reds definitely for sure. But having some silver and some of the kind of this rose goldy kind of color helps offset everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and add these on, and we'll take it to the next step. Alrighty guys, so we have all of the regular ornaments on, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to these more rustic-y looking ones. We actually have a collection of these from another thing that we were doing at home, some decorative containers. So we're going to be using these on here to add a more rustic touch to it all. Alrighty guys, so I have all of these decorative elements on here now. I'm going to go ahead and, what I typically do is I will kind of tie in the kind of loose ends and exposed parts with another type of ribbon. So we're going to get that done, and we're going to see the end result. Alrighty guys, everything's on. I've done my kind of personal touch here with the ribbon, the burlap ribbon. I'm really fond of this. I feel like with Proteas, the way that they are, they're kind of an all-season type of floral plant. And plus, when they're dried, they can also function in that same manner as an all-season type of decorative element that, the burlap kind of plays in that role very similarly. But overall, this is the product here. I'm going to go ahead and lift it now. I know I have one ornament that's been giving me grief through this whole thing, but if all goes well, it's going to stand really nice and pretty. So, with all that said, there we are guys. That is our candy cane door charm. I really love it. I feel like it has a little hint of color everywhere, especially with the darn glitter all over the place. But you can see the brightness of all the Protea flowers, but at the same time you get these beautiful touches of brightness with all the glittery ornaments, and then also the rustic elements from these kind of straw spheres, and then also the pine cones at the very tip. Of course, now this is my personal taste, but Priscilla, my wife, wouldn't agree with that, but I would have put some bells on there. A little bit of jingle, didn't hurt anybody. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you guys have a wonderful holiday and get to make one of these for your own. Thank you so much. You guys have a very good one. Bye.